Hello, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those who want to call me, you can. This will be finally an update for my old new Gifted Blue project. Also, there's Rosie on the cat tree. Roxy's right there on my bed next to me. But yeah, I'm filming this. Yeah, it's officially 2 weeks after this video was supposed to be uploaded. Rosie did not want to be part of the shame. Yeah, I don't know when this video will actually be uploaded, but I'm filming this 2 weeks after it's supposed to go up. So that means the next update will be coming in about 2 weeks. But at least I'm finally here. I've just been in a filming and editing rut because I've been so extremely busy. I've already explained this in other videos I previously filmed. So those will probably be repetitive when I upload them after this video. I wanted to get this one up because this was supposed to go up before like my empties videos and everything like that. But here I am and I have 10 minutes to film before I have to leave for work. I'm helping organize my coworkers' baby shower, so have to get there a tad bit early to bring my stuff in. But I'll start in order as always, and this is probably the most exciting one. My old item is my Sigma, I always forget what this is. It doesn't say. Oh, here it says in the front. Hydro Melt Lip Mask in the shade Tint. It's finally empty. This took me 3, well, I guess now it's more than 3 since I'm filming this late, but I'll say 3 updates to finally finish this, which is what I thought would be the case because I did already have maybe a little less than a month of use on this when I rolled it in because I had been unofficially panning it when I first, sorry, there's always fur on my face, when I first got this, and then I stopped to pan some older stuff. But then this got old, so I knew I needed to pan it, and now this is no longer the oldest lip mask in my collection because it's finally done. I don't think I would repurchase that because I've just realized I'm not a fan of these potted lip treatments. I don't like having to stick my fingers into stuff because then I always like have to make sure I wash my hands right before I do. I do still have a few, one of which I will be rolling in as a replacement, but we'll get to that later. My new item is was my Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics palette. And it just looks like this. My goal was no pin left behind as always, and I was very easily able to do that in just 2 looks. I probably took pictures of the looks, but it's been so long since I did them that I don't know if I'll be able to find them in my camera roll or like differentiate between other things I took pictures of. So you will see if they're on the screen or not. I actually really enjoy this palette. I was saying that this and the other mini of theirs that I have, it's supposed to be like the condensed version of their Naked 3. These 2 palettes were kind of unnecessary in my collection because I already have the there's Rosie again. I already have the Dose of Colors I can't think when she's doing that. The Dose of Colors Pretty Cool palette, which is basically, it's not a dupe for this, but it's very similar to this palette. And then I already had the e.l.f. Rose Gold Nude palette, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Naked 3 palette. So both of these were kind of repetitive in my collection, but I actually ended up really liking both of them when I used them. So I don't regret purchasing this, especially because I got it 50% off. I just probably won't be using it as much as I would have if I didn't have the Pretty Cool, but it is what it is. My gifted item was my e.l.f. Mini Luminous Putty Primer. This was just a free gift with purchase I got in an e.l.f. order. Oh my goodness. My goal is to finish this, and I did. It took me maybe about a week of use, or a little bit more than a week. There's another little cat fur in my lip gloss. This maybe took me more like closer to 10 days because I started using less of this each time I used it when I started mixing it with my NYX Marshmallow Primer, which is actually what inspired me to start mixing this or like putting this on after a more pore filling primer, because originally I was using these alone and I never really liked how they work just alone, but together I really loved them. So now I always use this on top of a pore filling primer, and this was just fine. I will say, if you like, unless this is your favorite primer ever, you don't need this. You could just get the regular putty primer because it does the exact same thing, and the only luminous thing about it is little like pieces of glitter in it, and it doesn't even show up once you put your makeup on anyway. So unnecessary, but I got through it, so it's another makeup empty. Finally, my blue item was my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is kind of, I mean, I also just like did not have time to film anyway, but this is kind of what was holding me up from filming this, because I knew I was able to finish this by my next update, or was I, because I didn't finish it until yesterday, because I started like mixing other serums and stuff to kind of get through some other stuff while I was trying to finish this. So I started using less and less of this every day, which meant of course I was going to get through it more slowly. So I didn't finish this until last night. This is nothing special at all in my opinion. If you have like extremely sensitive skin, I understand why a lot of people would want this if you just react to everything. I don't have skin like that. I do have slightly acne prone skin due to just like, you know, regular hormonal acne, but I don't have super sensitive skin, so I don't need something like this. And this just, I felt like was not my favorite, and it felt, even though it was like super light and has nothing in it, it also almost felt like it was, if I put too much on it, it was clogging my pores, which should not be the case with this. But anyway, I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to roll in my new products, or my next round of products, which includes a new product. Like I said, I'm rolling in another potted lip treatment. This is my final out of the 3 Tony Moly lip balms. This one is in the, I don't know why I had to look, it's literally a blueberry, but this is the blueberry lip balm, and this is actually the only out of the 3 that I had that actually has color that shows up. It is pink when you put it on your lips, at least in like a thick enough layer to be a lip mask, which is how I use it. It does show up pink. So, and it's also not the most hydrating ever. Like, it does make my lips feel soft, but it's not anywhere close to like a Laneige or like a Jack Black. I'm trying to think of like really good treatments. This is not, it doesn't claim to be a treatment either. That's just how I use it, as like a lip mask. But anyway, my goal is to finish this. This is what I've been using ever since I finished my Sigma one, so I'm pretty sure it won't take me more than 2 months to finish this, because there's just not a lot left in here. And even though this isn't super old, it has been now sorry, I'm trying to do mental math. It's been technically over a 1.5 years since I bought this, and I bought this because I was out of town, and I don't know if I like ran out of my lip balm or what, but I started using this immediately after I bought it. So even though this isn't super old compared to some other things that I had in my collection, it's only 1.5 years old. It's been open and used for 1.5 years, and it's something that goes on my lips, so I want to get it out as soon as possible. And then once I finish this, I won't have anything in my collection, I think that's over a year. My new item is another eyeshadow palette. Sorry to all you minimalists out there. This is the ABH Soft Glam 2 palette, and I bought this specifically, well, I was just kind of like on an ABH kick. I have no idea why. I was like really browsing the ABH section of Ulta and Sephora every time I went on the website. I feel like I'm starting to get back into ABH, but I bought this maybe a little bit over I bought this a little over 2 months ago, because I bought this right before I moved back to California. And I'm sure you've seen this 1,001 times, but this is what it looks like. And I justified getting this because I thought it would make a great travel palette, because you can do both a cool and a warm tone look with this palette. And it pretty much has everything you need to do just a basic quick look, which is great for when I'm traveling. It has like a warm matte and a warm shimmer. It has a cool matte and a cool shimmer. and then it has some deeper shades to deepen things up. So I'm actually, and it's just like new, and I love the ABH packaging, especially when it's new because it's so soft and nice. So I'm actually pretty excited to have this palette. I have to admit, even though it's nothing new at all, it's new to me, and I wanted to roll it in now specifically because I'm going out of town. I'm actually leaving town tomorrow, so I'm gonna take this with me. I'll be gone for basically 3 days. So this is the only eyeshadow I'm gonna bring with me. Hopefully I'm able to get 3 unique looks out of it, but my goal will just be to use it no pen left behind, so I will have to use that black matte eyeshadow at some point within the next month. My gifted item is this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I got this again as a free gift with purchase. I have to say, except for the e.l.f., I recently, like a few months ago, bought a set of the e.l.f. like acne clearing skincare. It's like the one in the light green packaging, because I realized that stuff actually works for my skin. I haven't even used it yet though, and I still haven't had to buy skincare in 2 years, because that's how many times I always get like little skincare minis in orders. For the past 2 years, I have had a plethora of items to choose from. Every single step in my skincare routine that I could possibly think of. I have not had to buy skin, and I still have a bunch of backups too of minis and full sizes. So it's been a struggle to try to get through them, but this is of course something I got as a free gift with purchase. I've used it maybe 3 times now, but it's almost full. I think like it's up to here, so I probably actually won't finish this by the next time I do like my next update, which is hopefully if I get back on track in 2 weeks. But I just want to finish this because I'm really trying to get through all of my skincare minis so I can focus on my full sizes, which are the things that I liked enough to purchase. And I have had some Kiehl's like little deluxe sizes go bad on me, because I think maybe this is just like an extra clean brand or something about it goes bad pretty easily. And then for my blue item, it's gonna be actually a set of, you guessed it, skincare minis. Yeah, I think that's been what I've been putting in here for just the longest time. But this is a set of Estee Lauder skincare. I got as a free gift with purchase a very long time ago, so I'm hoping these are still good. I have not even taken these out of the pack, but as you can see, it's blue packaging on the outside. On the inside, it kind of just looks like their regular packaging. Like this is a mini of the Advanced Night Repair, but the packaging is blue, so it counts. But in this set, it's 2 of the mini Advanced Night Repairs, and then there's a face cream and an eye cream. The official names are the Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Cream, and then the Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Gel Cream. And my timer for leaving just went off, so I'm gonna end the video here. I really need to go. But that is my update for my Old New Gifted Blue project. Check out my series playlist if you want to catch up on videos, or I actually don't think I talked about this project at all. I kind of just went into the update, so watch my intro for the project like 2-3 years ago if you want to hear all about the project and its origins. But I have to go, so I will see you in my next video whenever and whatever that is. But until then, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.